Okay, guys, so I just got word. I watched Mr. H, and Disney is rebooting the franchise of The Predator, or Predator, or Predators, or Predator 2 in the city with the City Hunter. Can you imagine that? Combining everything and making it like I hear all the comments are the best. You know, you hear that Disney's gonna do this and suggesting they'll probably start from scratch and do something. But you got to think, if they have a good story writer, they may be able to do good for the actual Predator franchise. So for instance, if someone decided, oh, let's go to the, write the, not have that many humans in it, but have like maybe one or two strong human cast members, explore the Predator planet and do something like that where we get to know them and where they come from and stuff like that, and then kind of convert that into like a really good Alien vs. Predator movie, with all the money they have and a good story and a good plot, they technically may do good for the franchise. I always have hope, but if you read like every person's, comment from that news, it's just bad. Obviously The Predator was a bad movie. It was a bad movie and everyone hated it. But, I'm just a fan of it. I don't want them to stop because I love watching it. I love, this one the most, obviously, and everyone did. But I love watching it. So I think if they had, you got to know the predators better, like the actual predators, like the comics, like the wolf predator or the one predator that gave the shotgun, the elder, and how they came along and how they actually were civilized, kind of like how Avatar did. You go to their planet and say you had like a strong actress, like Vin Diesel's too old, but someone who's just legit, who has good acting skills, who could really like kind of combine like the first two movies, and kind of bring that story and kind of continue it from there, where like they already explored the Predators planet, but now they're going further to take another look, and then he encounters how predators really are, what they do on a daily basis, the real relationship between their species and the alien species, and then categorizing a few main predators like the wolf predator or the other predator, I forgot what the name was, that the ghost predator or whatever, and you explore that, and you just I just like the dang alien. Like seriously, I want to see more of that alien, and versus the ultimate and the super predators, and what the difference is, and what the problem is. They could still use like the story of this, and where they want to put it on the timeline. But imagine being on their planet and what Disney could do with that. That's pretty good. So I can't think of all you guys hating so bad at Disney for that, but at least somebody's continuing it. They gotta save Shane Black's version. I mean, not save it. They could like kind of leave it there and pretend that story was there and just kind of ignore it a little bit, but create something bigger, like with their story, their lifestyle, the aliens and them and all the engineers, and tie in that whole thing. I always read about how engineers created them or not. I want to know more. So if they tied in the comics, tied in everything, and made this really good story, because I've seen some people come up with some awesome short films and stories, and it just showed like a good like screenplay, have really good screenplay with good production, with all the money they have. They just need a hardcore fan like myself or one of you guys to give them some like a good script. They need some writing. That's what they need, writing. You have a good script and just a few strong actors, maybe one or two, and then delve into their planet, and man, you got a good movie, So you guys don't lose hope. I just wanted to let this out there because I do like watching movies. I wanted to give a little review of the Avengers Endgame. If you like me talking about this, just like and give me a comment. I watched this movie and I love this movie, and I love Infinity War, and I just thought it was legit. It was a good way to go out for the Avengers, to finish them off. But I just picked this up today, and I'm going to watch it again. I'll watch it over and over. But I think it's just legit. I think with this franchise, can they do it? I don't know. Give me your thoughts, guys. But I do feel like if they did, and they had a strong storyline to show us more of this alien species, I think that is not a bad thing. Of course, Arnold was legit. It was super, it's masculine. It's just something in our memory to start it off. But to keep it going is one thing. You just need a good story. I think story and good production with a good plot and everything, is key. Like look at how good they did the Avengers. It's just, I think, but I don't know. Like, give me your thoughts. We'll see. We'll look forward to it. I may come back if they blow it and just make it horrible and say you guys are right. But I got my hopes up. So let me know what you think.